They take up the struggle with deep commitment and not just concern, but a vision. And that may not be immediately expressed by a person who is for the first time coming to the street. A local villager woman, for example, whether in the Narmada Valley or in Plachimada. And still, if you really dig into the deep valley of views and experiences, then we realize what a vision the community and the person as a part of the community carries into the struggle and even beyond. And that is exactly what Plachimada has done to the struggle for the water rights. The surface water, the rivers and the dams to the other damaging factors, plans, projects are already being questioned. But when we give as an alternative the groundwater reservoir and its filling through decentralized water management, mere presentation and propagation of that alternative doesn't really show the way. In the present context, even if the water is filled into the largest of the reservoirs, the groundwater reservoirs, the aquifers deep down, we still have to raise a question as to whom does the groundwater belong. And that question has come long way now from the point of time when the people were asking whether the well waters in their angan, in their farm, belongs to them or not. If it does, when they do not have the necessary resource, the human resource capital apart, the little bit of financial resource capital, and if they are not allowed to really dig and extract that water for their purpose, how can it be that some project or some politician to corporate dig a well deep down and extract the water? But that still was a time when the individual capitalist with some support from the state would be the seen, acknowledged enemy, and the challenge would be limited to that local area. Here today we are in a situation where the corporate world is ruling the country. And in such a situation, Coca-Cola or Pepsi for that matter, and every single beverage factory has really almost not just claimed but taken over the groundwater reserve. And that's not only by extracting water to be sold in the form of that colored poisonous drink known as Coca-Cola or whatever. It is also through the so-called mineral water, or in order to avoid taxes called as drinking water, that they are selling everywhere, not only in the beautified shops but even at the railway stations and the bus stands. And it's the whole of the groundwater resource, which is such a life support, is getting lost to the common people in this country day in and day out. And hence when somewhere for 5 years and more, the people in the local area raise this issue and claim their right and succeed in keeping the factory closed for months and years, it's not a small little success. It may be that small little flow in the Agatyavanam forest of Kerala gets into that bottled water and comes to Delhi. But this struggle too has made its impact and had repercussions all over. It led to the struggle in Varanasi, the struggle in the Wada tehsil of Thane district of Maharashtra, so on and so forth. People look forward to Plachimada Venugopal, to you all, to really sensitize themselves and bring some confidence to them in the very odd situation around. You also raise the issue issue of the local governance. All these struggles by the Adivasis especially, that took the 73rd and 74th Amendment and the Article 243 of the Constitution, which categorically says that not just would the local Gram Sabhas, the populations would have the right, the paper right to the resource, but they would plan with that resource, may it be land, water, forest, mineral or the groundwater, or even the aquatic wealth in the ponds, lakes to the sea.